Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to a very special weekend video because Bishop absolutely destroys 2.2 of Thronebreaker difficulty, Cav difficulty, whatever difficulty. It is just, so satisfying. We're going to see some footage of that in a second. The quest in particular, what is so special about it? Why is it all about Bishop? And look, you can put synergy with this, you can run suicide batteries and you'll get better results with some of the damage. That's the first thing to say. And I'm sure there's lots of people who go, well, other mutant champions are good for this. Yeah, well, Bishop, when he's awakened, can be with my 7-star. Obviously, I've got a 7-star. When it's awakened, you can take the special attacks from fight to fight. And literally in just a case of seconds, and just with a few well-timed blocks, you can find yourself doing hundreds of thousands of damage, and it's really darn satisfying. We're going to see that in a second. But this is a quest, Relentless Mutation, Healing Factor, just a scratch. In a nutshell, when you have got Bishop, all you need to do, one well-timed block, and then come back. If you've got synergy, then you may have already prowess on you. I don't know. You probably will do. All you need to do is well-timed block, go swipe back, go into the block, and then you'll see the prowess change to regen, and then bing bada boom, then you've got your 5 fury passives, and then it's a case of just taking your, if you've got an awakened version, SP2, and slapping the enemy for a lot of damage, or you could just use your unawakened version, and it does a lot of damage too. But let's roll some footage of my 7-star even destroying the boss. That's the thing, destroying the boss. Now, of course, I'm very excited about this, and you can see on screen right now the footage, and it's kind of like in its majesty. There's also going to be a very nice kind of satisfying moment in a moment where you see some. So basically, this is the first fight with Hit Monkey, and what we're going to do is, as we see there, I'm just kind of like trying to charge up on my, unfortunately with this particular path, you've got to use your relic. I hate the fact that Kabam are doing this, where you have to use a relic in order to access power. That's not good, but that is good. Look at that, a revive. Oh, it's so nice. Let's see that again. Yes, that revive. It's good to see revives in Thronebreaker difficulty. It feels good. And obviously not all fights are going to be applicable to using the Bishop fight. I would say bringing the hashtag metal for 2.2 is helpful, but yeah, that's 10 hits and then you've just kind of like, down the champion. This is so good. I'll just wait in a moment. I'm just going to do, charge up my prowess. I did 37 prowess there. That's 100. That's hundreds of thousands of damage in, I think, 300,000 damage in just seconds. I think less than 20 seconds. Again, another SP2, boom, and 10k. Like, that's 10k per tick. This is a rank 1 7-star version. If you don't know, I kind of messed up there with my my swipe with it, but it just doesn't matter really, because as soon as I've done that, building my regen and just like, just fury passives, like just so good. I mean, look at that. That wasn't like fully powered up that you're going to see in this particular video, but there's going to be times where it's just like, it's really good, especially when we get to the footage of taking on Jabari Panther. It's just obliterating that champion's damage. I do like myself my my 7-star Bishop. I was thinking about kind of rank 2ing it, but I don't think I can because I chose Cosmics, but we'll see how the future holds with stuff, and maybe there's some good stuff coming my way with trying to get a mutant to this mutant to rank 5. Rank 2 is a 7-star, but I am tempted with I want APOC as a rank 5 6-star at some stage, but that's another story for another day. In any case, we continue on. I'm being powered up now by Bishop. No, I am Bishop. I'm powered up now by Human Torch. Throw his SP2 in, and it's just, look at that. Did you just see that? 128,000 per tick on the crit, and it's just a case 1 SP2 and it's done. Same thing we're going to do is charge up right now. And the great thing about being persistent with these power, it just means that when you go from fight to fight, you are literally blasting some of the hugest amounts of damage without having much of it. As I said, if I had suicide masteries on with this one, if maybe I was using synergies, and as well if this was a rank 2 7-star, I think I'd be putting in a ton more damage than I am, and that's the spicy thing. I did that was 32, by the way, 32 prowess, not 40. I would like to have built up in some of these examples up to at least 40, but it is what it is. I think this is still great. Like, even low prowess, you can find yourself, that's a mess up, by the way. I messed up there on that fight, but I've decided I'll leave it in, especially because it's all about building up correctly. And yeah, even though sometimes things don't go according to plan, the great thing about Bishop is you can get yourself out of bad situations. If you have a bad play, which that was a bad play there because I didn't rotate the correct way that I wanted to, and I'm not even getting close to my relic in some stages to use my striker. That's another surprising thing. So again, we just put up to SP2. We've got that kind of special lock at the moment, so I need to kind of like be very careful of that. But 37 prowess, boom with the SP2, and it means I get to take that into the next fight. But it's not just about Bishop because other champions work well in some situations, like going against a Mortal Abomination in 2.2 of the difficulty. You're finding yourself able to use certain champions. I use Archangel for this particular fight, and of course, there's tons of other different mutant options. Even now, I thought to myself, well, I don't want to use Bishop against Phoenix. I probably just want to bypass, so I just kind of went, let's just go for the kind of the classic parry heavy with Archangel for stuff, and just do that normal kind of like slow rotation. Look at it, it's just so slow in rotation. I don't know what everyone else is using for them. Put it in the comment section. Who are you using for 2.2? We've had some amazing community feedback, especially when it comes to like what progressions are doing, what different threats. So I can create a spending scenarios video. I don't know when that's going to be out, but I'll start working on a spreadsheet soon. And also who people are using for the side quest in team, creation, which I think another kind of like helpful thing. So shout out to everybody in the community that's doing their part to communicate that. But when it comes to Jabari Panther, you're doing some great amount of damage. Look, if you don't do an attack, you are getting powered up because of that Incinerate. So you can just do this going into the fight. Huge SP2s. That's not the hugest. There's 3 examples. This is the first one of me taking on this fight. The last one's the best one, especially because it just felt like, this one was like within 20 hits and the enemy's done, so it's still very good. But I felt that others were better. So yeah, if you don't hit Jabari Panther, you get an Incinerate on you. And as you know, Incinerates are basically just like a charger. Like you are powered up and you're charged up by Jabari Panther in this one. And you can see like it's just huge amounts of damage. And this is why I absolutely loved using Bishop for this fight. I just need to do, I think it was a lot less than 20 there. That was like 15 and it was kind of done. But yeah, if you don't do a hit, you get powered up. If you're quick, you will kind of like deal with rush down. I think it's rush down, run down, I think it is. So yeah, like it's honestly so good. I think in this one, I didn't actually, did I do this correctly? I don't know if I did actually. I think it's a case like I could have done a lot better with this particular one. I thought this was the best one, but maybe it's a case of just get powered up and then... No, I think one of the others might have been better than this one. That was just a better intercept. Maybe I felt like quite confident, like, oh yes, I intercepted something. How groovy and great am I? But yeah, one of the other previous Jabari Panther kind of interactions were the best ones. Yeah, Bishop, man. Hundreds of thousands of damage in literally seconds. I think when I totaled a lot of these fights up, it took me about... Normally, like, it can take, 15 minutes to go through from start to finish. And I think I wrapped this up in, like, 30-something minutes because it was just the case Bishop was just slapping, getting those persistent special attack bars, going into the next fight and just slapping a load of damage just like quickly. So impressive. And as I said, if I had Suicide Masteries or rank 2 7-star, I didn't think of how quickly it would be done and how much damage I would do in such a rapid space of time. So yeah, I really recommend this. I had a lot of fun. And I think sometimes when you're having a lot of fun in game, share it. And I had a lot of fun. So I don't know, if you use Bishop, I recommend him, or you're using something else, put it in the comment section down below. Make sure as well to check out some other content located on screen right now. I'll see you in the next video, whatever it is. Cheers, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.